Hey folks, I'm back with another video here on the channel, Solo Quest Party of One. I am your host Vince. Hopefully you're doing well out there. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about Mythic One Page Game Master Emulator. A lot of people had asked since I was talking about using it in the video, the no prep video for Mythic Challenge. Some people wanted to know a little bit more about the One Page Mythic Game Master Emulator. So here I'm showing you this. It's about $2.95 on DriveThruRPG, though I've seen it at times is on sale for like a buck. It is probably the best of both worlds, in my opinion, as far as using the Game Master emulator. Now, there's obviously first edition, the blue book, and then there's the original red book, which are their own thing in itself. And then we got 2E, but this came out right after 2E. Now, this takes the best, I think, of both worlds as far as having an adventure. Now, you have one chart, you don't have chaos factors or anything like that. You do get events, and you do get to interpret the events based on discover meaning. You basically ask a yes or no question, and you assign the odds based on what you think, obviously, is going to happen in the situation. We have from certain all the way down to impossible, with exceptional yes, exceptional no, and yes and no in the middle. Now, when you roll doubles on the die, you get a random event and you get to roll your action and description to figure out what's going on. It's kind of like maybe an interrupt or something, but it's just a random event. Follow the discover meaning, interpret the results, and move on. Really simple. And it's really good to use as far as if you want a fast pickup, roll them out game. I add things in like NPCs, and sometimes I will roll with NPCs, and how the Game Master emulator itself has like an NPC interrupt or whatever, or a negative NPC. You can add those things in easily. We have a basic discover meaning here on the right hand side. This is all one page, and you could print it out and go to town with it. This is your generic version of it. Now, the whole thing gives you right here is a whole to do that Tanya gives you. That was originally, I believe this was originally in a magazine, but it's printed out here for you. And it goes with the approach. It talks about the fate chart, giving you examples on exactly. And here's a cleaner version if you want to print it. It tells you how to do it, how to list scenes, how to do random events, and gives you a just a little example of how you do it one step at a time. And it walks you through, and she does a great job of explaining this throughout the entire thing, as well as what you expect from this author. There is no doubt that it doesn't work. It works perfectly. It's been tested by various people in the community before it even got loose, and a lot of people really like it. So you get two giant examples of how it works in all this $2.95 price guide. Now, over time, as you can see, is poking out behind this, I've done my own charts here. Now, I've done one for horror. Let me zoom in on this a little bit, so it's only one page. Okay. Now, I've done one for horror, Star Wars. So here's my horror one that I do. This is for Star Wars when I'm playing Star Wars. Here's my one for fantasy when I'm playing D&D or D6 or Fantasy Age or whatever. Here's one for the zombie apocalypse that I was doing a while back. And also when I was playing Twilight 2000, probably one of my first solo plays that I've ever done by myself. And I'm not talking about the new one by, I believe it's Free League Games. I'm talking about the original yellow book, Twilight 2000, that came out in the 80s, 90s. I think it was the 90s. 2.2 edition that was compatible with Traveler by GDW. Yeah, Game Designers Workshop, yeah. So I made up my own little flavor ones that work more with the game that I'm playing. This obviously is just a generic, discover meaning, and it works for just about any game that you want to play. But sometimes you want to, tailor it a little bit to what your game is, so you have a little bit more of an enjoyable time. So that is the One Page Mythic Game Master Emulator, and it's very simple. I think it's a perfect little jumping on point for newer people that are a little bit intimidated for for the Mythic Game Master Emulator itself. It gives you a wide range of things to do. It gives you a little bit of a confidence when moving forward. And I think you should start with this if you don't want to start with just a basic, just every day. I mean, if you want to start with a basic, just this right here and not use the random doubles, you can. You can make up your own little, what do we call here? A little chart, Oracle chart here like this, and just percentile and just go to town with it and never have to worry about anything else and still have an enjoyable game. But this, with the rolling doubles, adds a lot more to it. Now, you could do more things on here, like I've done specifically, like when you're rolling on this, I would roll 2 sets of percentile dice, and I would add even more situations to it, like I would do, what do you call it, advantage, disadvantage. If I think something is not in my favor and I want a little heavier hand to it, I will do disadvantage rolls. It kind of skews things a little bit, but if I want that extra little challenge oomph, it really does work. Tell me what you think in the comments. I'll add a link to this in the comments below for you guys to pick it up if you want. Probably be an affiliate link. Doesn't mean, it just means when you click on it, I get a little bonus from DriveThruRPG. But all the money still goes to Tanya. I don't really get much. Probably think I got a penny for the click. But with that said, I'm going to head out. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hope you have a great day. Good night. God bless everybody.